Sorry, my phone was like almost dead, so I had to go and find a cord to plug in and all of that good jazz. So, but we are here now. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, let me just, so I had my fast charger, but look at, that's 6%. So it wasn't fast charging at all. I'll have to charge that baby back up. Okay. I think we're getting situated now. All right. Well, welcome. My name is Elizabeth Giles, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for 21 years, coming to you from central Wisconsin, Marshfield to be exact. Hello, Kathy Wenzel. So yes, just like Kathy did there, make sure to pop on and tell me hi when you do. Come on. I'm just trying to get this pulled up on my laptop. I'm telling you, it doesn't take much to get me off the groove thing. Here we go. It is live, live, live. Okay. Now I will be able to see your comments on my screen so that I can keep up to date with you guys. Hello, Kathy Lawson. Yes. Okay. Whoop, whoop. Oh, goodness. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. I know I did. I was hosting the 38th fundraiser event. Now, while the name has changed, the event itself and the purpose of it has not, really. So now it's called Bring Your Crap and Craft, and I host it twice a year at the 2nd Street Community Center here in Marshfield, and it was so much fun. So much fun. I had a card buffet, and almost all the cards were made. I only had cards left, and I am going to show you that card tonight. We also might grab like another paper pack just to like change it up just a smidge. But so that is the make and take tonight. Also, like they had a winter market in the event space, so that was really cool. And I brought home some sourdough bread, which, oh my gosh, I have been just loving it. It's an urban cheese sourdough bread. Yesterday I made a grilled cheese with it, and then today we had sandwiches for supper. So just like super good, super good. And yeah, and today was a beautiful day. For those of you who got outside and enjoyed the sunshine, I left the house, but I did not have a chance to like go for a walk or anything. So tomorrow, though, it is supposed to be like 50 something. So hopefully I'll get outside and do that, right? Yes. Okay. Well, I still have like a little bit in my throat when I talk a lot. It has been a lot better. So thank you everyone who wished me to get well, and thank goodness, because this weekend I wanted to play bingo at the event, and I'm sorry, but I just couldn't with like the potential of like, I don't want to cough, just with the irritants in my throat at that point. But it was just a great time. And I'm so thankful to everybody who comes to that event and who donates and participates and just has a lot of fun. So the next one of those events is in October 23rd, 24th, 25th. So normally I have it the 3rd weekend in October, but I have a couple of weddings to go to. So I moved it, and come to find out, hey, now there was like 2 or 3 other people that were having events on that same weekend. So that's good. That's good. Like, things, it was meant to be that I needed to change it, but okay. So upcoming events, like here and now. On Monday is Stamp Camp. So if you have not let me know if you are attending Stamp Camp, please let me know. It is $15. We do 5 projects, or it is free with a $30 order. That $30 order must be placed underneath me. So make sure that if that's something that you are interested in doing, that happens. Also, coming up at the end of March is the Craftin' and Sippin' at the Winery. So that is March 29th, which is Palm Sunday, from 1 to 3 at Empty Nest Winery. And then very closely after that, April 1st, No Foolin' is the next stamp camp. And then May 6th, I want to say, is a stamp camp after that. And I am having a huge garage sale. So if you come to that stamp camp, you will get admission to the garage sale that night after you do your stamp camp. I mean, if you just want to take your cards with you, that's fine. But you need to participate in stamp camp in order to go to the sale early. And that's just, a little incentive. Other than that, if you don't come to that early, then it is Thursday night, because I love my PTO and I don't want to, take time off of work for the garage sale. And then Friday during the day, and there will be probably some sort of half price or something like that sale on Saturday. I have not determined if I want to do that yet. Or not. So there is that. Those are the upcoming things for the next few months. And of course, Stampin' Up's going to have some upcoming things too. Today is the product release for everybody for the online exclusives. We'll kind of go through this just a little bit. And then there's new kits today out. They have some clipboards too. And then at the end of April, so May, we'll get a new big catalog. So just 2 months away. And then what they're doing is they're going away from like an annual catalog, and we'll just have 3 bigger catalogs. None will be out at the same time. Hope that all makes sense. So May, I think September and January will be the 3 catalogs. So when our minis came out before, that is when those will be, I believe. I might have that wrong. I don't know. But anyways, all right, what is everybody drinking tonight? This appears to be vitamin water, but I am drinking Crystal Light inside of here. So I always like to hear what everybody's got going on. Just, a little interaction. We'll go ahead and flip the camera down, and we will pick our number for our kindness challenge of the week. And then we will just get started here. So let's go ahead and do that. And I think I have this lined up. Now, I did have to mess with it just a smidge because my phone is plugged in, but I didn't wreck it too much. So let's zoom in here. Okay. Well, first and foremost, I told you guys last week that I would finish this card, and look at that. I sort of started to finish it, but it's not all the way finished. We did the mirroring technique last week. So when I finish this card, I will get that sent out. And Nanette was the winner from last week. So how do you get entered to win? Well, that's easy. You just comment. And then if you like my post and we get to 10 likes, then I will give away, let's do 10 likes. We'll give away $5 in product credit. If we get to 15 likes, I will do $10. And if we get to 20 likes, I will do $20. Just because that would be insane. Well, hello there, Nanette. Perfect timing. So I was just saying that I did not finish this mirroring technique card last week, But you are the winner. So when I do finish that, I will get that sent out in the mail. Okay. So online exclusives, I will post this on Facebook to my Stampin' Unicorns VIP page, and then I will share it to my regular Facebook page. These are all the new products that started today. If you were a demonstrator, you were able to order these. It seems like forever ago already, but there's lots of cool things. The Garden Textures Specialty Foil Sheets, those are amazing. I actually don't have any right now because I had pre-ordered mine, and then my sister used them. Yeah, you know, things. But you can see there's lots of cool things in here, lots of accessories, some more foil paper, Delicate Dreams, all of the things. This is actually something I'm really going to use. You guys know I'm scrapbook focused this year, and my youngest son was in soccer, so I bought this whole suite. So yeah, that is great. I know, that was so nice of me. She used so much of it that I have to buy a whole new one, but that's okay. Some of these products also, during demonstrator pre-order, they didn't forecast enough. So forecasting means that we try and order how much we think we're going to sell, because nobody wants to have a whole bunch of a product and have to like give it away, clearance it out. So two of these bundles I know for sure are going to be back at the end of March. It's Capturing Smiles bundle. And I think it was like the week of March 23rd, and then this Rolling Waves bundle. Or wait, maybe this one was in right now. This one might be available right now. I don't remember. But just, you know, if there is a bundle and it says that it's not available, let me know and I can look up the date for you. But these two I am going to be getting as well. But you can see so many cute things. I've seen so many awesome cards with this cutest crew. And then the Service Essentials. So it's designed for like nurses and that kind of, you know, frontline staff too. But just so many beautiful things. I will also share Sarah Douglas. Her video, she walked through and showed the actual products today on the Stampin' Up page. So I will share that too. And don't forget, we still have the mini catalog going strong. If you need one of these, let me know. There's lots of cool things. We used this Easter paper last week in here, so make sure to check that out too. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our kindness bucket list. So I have 52 cards, one for each week, and every week we pick a number, and we are going to see what our kindness is for this week. And we have number 12. So this is a company, they do like states also. So I am just going to grab number 12. It says grocery surprise. So it does cost a little bit of money here. You can do it anytime, 1 hour. You cannot do it at your home. Relax, spontaneous. Now, you might be able to do it from your home, but let's see. Okay. Head to the grocery store and offer to pay for a few items in the person's cart behind you, if possible. Go the extra mile and cover their entire grocery bill. It's a generous and unexpected gesture that can make someone's day. Alleviate their expenses and spread kindness in the checkout line. All right. Well, I barely ever go to the grocery store, but I could totally see, I've done this before. I've gone to Aldi and given out like $20 here or there. So So I can totally see doing something with this. Of course, that's why the dollar signs are little to big, because you can make it whatever it needs to be. And I could totally see maybe giving them like a handmade card with maybe like a festival or some sort of gift certificate in it. So that I think would do good. Sometimes it can be a little weird to be like, okay, if you're just going to do a few items, I find like that might be a little awkward. And I'm not that well off that I can just pay for somebody's whole cart probably. But we will see what we do with that. So I hope you guys play along with this challenge. Afterwards, I will try and post it on my Facebook page, and we'll kind of go from there. Okay, so tonight's card is, or was, card number 3 on the card buffet. So when I do these cards, the front is here, and then this is the inside on the back. And I prep a lot of stuff for these cards, just like I do for my stamp camps. So this is the packet that someone would pick up, right? Nice packet with some goodies in it. This was the only card I had left on the card buffet, which I thought was just crazy. But it just wasn't people's cups of tea. That's okay. That's okay. First, we are going to grab our twine and we are going to color it. So we are coloring it with Pretty Peacock. And because I wanted it to be not green, although the green would coordinate too. We'll color one and then maybe we'll make a second one and not color that one and see how it looks. All right. So, when you use Stampin' Blends to color, you can just be really light. You don't have to push down hardly at all. Also, it dries relatively quick. But I do like to just give it an opportunity to dry longer than if I would just color it and use it right away. So that's why I like to do that part first. Okay. Hopefully that's enough. If not, we'll find out. And set that aside. Now for our card base, we are using Pretty Peacock. It is 5.5 by 8.5, and we're folding it in half. Excuse me. And get our bone folder out. Perfect. Now for the inside piece, this is our standard inside layer. It's 4 inches by 5.5. And then when I cut my designer series paper, I will tell you, first I cut it 4 inches. So it was 4 by 12, right? I'll get another card pack to show you. So let's just grab the DSP out of there. Because you do got to kind of think about it, okay? So we're going to make our 4 inches, and this will kind of show you what I mean by 4 inches by 12. Okay. So it's 4 inches by 12 inches. And then, sorry, we'll put that one over here. And then I cut it at 5 1/4 and at 5 1/4, right? So these would actually be like this, right? So 5 1/4, 5 1/4. And then this last piece, I just cut in half. So that gives me 2 pieces that are 3/4 by 4, right? So 5 1/4 by 4, 5 1/4 by 4, 3/4 by 4. Okay, then you take these pieces and you're going to cut 1 inch that you're going to end up flipping over. All right, and that is how you can get all the pieces for 2 card fronts and then 2 middle pieces. Does that make sense? I hope so. I hope so a lot. So we're going to, you know what, we may as well just do all 3 of these. because why not? All right, we need 3 insides. So on the inside for these, I didn't do any stamping. I don't have the coordinating stamp set for this, and the stamp set that I used for the sentiments also did not have inside sentiments. Now, since you are doing this in the comfort of your own home, you could use whatever sentiments you want. If you are stamping on this white piece, make sure you do your stamping first, and then you put down your designer series paper. Because if you screw up, you can absolutely stamp the other side. Where did I put that other piece? I lost it. So maybe we will only do 2. Okay. Well, oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Okay. So you always want to try doing your stamping first, especially when you can flip the switch, right? Okay. So this is going on the inside. Now the outside is very simple too. We are taking these 2 pieces and putting them on the front. Now I do put down the bigger piece first. And if you want, you could change it up. You could have the floral side show. Maybe we'll do that on one of them. Do the floral instead of the green. And then the second piece, I just slightly overlap this big piece. The reason why I do that is because sometimes you seem to get like this weird, like see if that's just pushed up like that. Sometimes you can get a little gappy gap. And I don't want that. I want it to just be seamless, overlap. Okay. How about on one of these other 2, we do the opposite. Woo! That's the thing that I like too. Even though I design the cards, like people can really make them their own. Nobody has to do it exactly like I do it. I just supply them with the products and the materials, and then they can do what they need to do. And furthermore, I usually do classes at my big fundraiser events, but I'm really happy that I didn't. We did not have very much room. We had 56 people at this event. And I do know, like, we are going to be almost full for the next event, too. We had a lot of people register for in the fall, which is great. Besides these big 3-day events, I'm also doing some 2-day events. So make sure to sign up for those if you're interested. The one that I have in April is almost full. I think we have 2 openings for that date. Okay. Which I think it's like April 11th or something on that order. It's right around Kathy Larson's birthday. I don't know why I remember these weird things, but I do. Okay. So we're just going to get all of these. I really do love this paper. It is so adorable. The colors are on point. As you can tell. And if you don't like the colors that I used, you can absolutely pick out some of these other colors in here. There's Lost Lagoon. Cloud cover. Oops, I almost put that on upside down. All the things. Okay. Right, Kathy? I don't know. I don't remember everybody's birthdays, but for some odd reason, I remember yours. I mean, I'm good with numbers, so Okay, so on the front of this card, we have 2 circles that were die cut and then embossed. So we die cut them from, what did we die cut them from? They're sitting here. They're sitting here. These are the die cuts, and then we ran them through the wood. So I didn't put them away yet. Oh, here we go. It is the Stylish Shapes bundle. So Stylish Shapes has circles, banners, and squares. Yeah, you got it, Nanette. You got it. Look at that. Now I'm going to put them away because, you know, otherwise I may lose them. I really have to make this one a full, like, magnetic sheet. This just doesn't do it justice. I am afraid that the Stylish Shapes are going to go away, and then I would be very, very upset. Okay, so we're going to put these. Oh my gosh, I really like it on the flower side. I might like that better. It'll be okay. There we go. Let's get all of these guys out. So we did Cloud Cover and Petunia Pop. And maybe one of them will put the circles the opposite way just to see what it looks like. So let's go ahead. We can glue this all down. This is one thing that's really nice with this card is that there is no, like the stamping is very, I wouldn't say minimal, but the stamping makes it easy so that if you make a mistake, you're not like gonna wreck your whole card, right? So it would be an easy card for a beginner. Oop, I need that side. Brian was so kind and cut these all out. I should say he gets the job of die cutting when he wants to watch TV. Because then he watches TV while it's on freaking blast. And I do the designing. He cannot do the designing or stamping. But yeah, right, Kathy? I'm going to be so sad when they decide that these dies need to retire. All right. And I love that each one, because we did some embossing on these circles, each one is just going to look a teeny tiny different too. All right. I think I need a little bit more glue under this guy. Boop. There we go. Okay. Next up is going to be our stamping. And the stamp set that I am using is called Encircle with Love. And this has numerous different sayings. So we're going to use 3 different ones. Actually, we won't use this one because that one's on my sample. So this can just be a little like card pack. And somebody must have used a different one because it's on here backwards. So we'll use that one. You're on my mind. Now just remember this is old. Like they're going to come in the new packaging now when they're in the new book. So I like this. Thank you also. And yep, those 3. Okay. Of course, we are going to pull out Pretty Peacock for our ink. And some scrap paper. Now, since we're stamping with photopolymer and we have, you know, kind of a solid image, you want to make sure that you are using some sort of foam. Hopefully they replace it with something better. Some sort of foam underneath. And if you've never used it before, just give it a good rub, and that rubs off any like protective coating they had on there. Anything like that that would prohibit getting good ink on your stamp. So we will do this guy. And I'm going to do the other one that has a circle, and the last one doesn't have a full circle around it. So I know I can stamp it like at the end of my paper and I won't cut it off. Oh, goodness gracious. That did not go well. I should probably be on a flat surface. Okay. Let's try that again. Boop, boop, boop. Boom. Okay. See, everybody can make stamping errors, and it's just paper, so it'll be okay. And down here. There we go. Okay. This guy needs to get put away. Also, if you did not see the news, Stampin' Up! Is reformatting their ink pads again. So quite a few years ago, they went to this new design and then this foam pad. Well, they are finding out, like longevity-wise, that some of the new like colors that they're producing, the foam doesn't work well. So they're going back to the linen ink pads, and then they will also be changing their design. Now, the regular colors, this case will still be around next year. The new incoming ink colors will be a magnetic case. So think of this as like your ink pad, like bottom and top. It literally is going to be magnetic, like, and you just take it off. So that will be really cool. I know I am not like that old, but I do have carpal tunnel in my thumb. I can really feel it today. And sometimes for me to like grip this and open it, it's hard. So I can't imagine those people who have arthritis or anything like that. So I'm very happy for the ink pad changeover. Now that doesn't mean that I'm going to just get rid of all my ink pads and change all at once, unless they have a really good deal. But just to let you know that that's coming in the future. Okay, now let's go ahead and punch this baby out. So 1 3/4. Again, like I have some issues with carpal tunnel here. So I'm going to set this down on my workstation, slide it in, and then instead of squeezing it with my hand like this, I'm just going to push it down, right? And it comes right out. So let's, oh, that guy's pretty close. Sorry, you might get my head in this shot. Ooh, right there. Okay. And then the last one. And that's one thing that I really like about how our punches are. Is 1, you can really see your image. And 2, you can use them multiple different ways. Now that guy's going in the garbage. And then we'll go ahead and close this up. Now I have already pre-punched 2-inch circles from Pretty Peacock. And we will mount those on here. And this time I'm going to use tape. I don't know why. I don't know why I swallowed a fly. No, that was not why I swallowed a fly. There was an old lady who lived in a shoe. Okay. There we go. Easy peasy. Now these guys are going to get some dimension, right? Gotta love that. Get out our dimensionals. And I like to use like the triangle. Triangles are strong. There's no like tipping point with them. So just works out well. Could also do 4 corners and then 1 in the middle. Oof, does. I should have really grabbed my take your pick tool, but guess what? I lent it to Trenton because he is doing models and is using the X-Acto knife attachment. So, okay. We have our 3 cards. Now we're going to add some twine. This twine comes Old Olive and Early Espresso. And I'm just grabbing my bow maker. Yes, yes. And we are going to make a bow. Now, I think I had it on that setting. And I am not an expert, but I will go over. So I always leave it attached. I am right-handed. So I'm going to start from the left side, go around to the right side. And this is a double bow. I definitely did not color enough of this. You can see my colors running out. So we are going to go around. This is once and twice to where you are holding then both sides in front of you. You're going to take the side that is cut off and move it over the top. Whoops. Over the top of the side that is still attached. You're going to take the side that is cut off, go all the way underneath, and then around. And then you are going to tie this in a knot. Okay. And when you pull these ends, and the strand that's not attached will end up over here again, you're going to pull it so that they are downward, because that will give you that downward, you know, when you take it off. All right, we're going to cut this off and then do 2 more. But the other 2, we are not going to color the string for. That one needs to get touched up. It's like an ombre. So 1, 2, around, over, under, and through, over the top, and then tie it in a knot. And voila. And 1 more. See how quickly that does it? Now, I do not make these bow makers, but you can surely find them online or get somebody who's crafty and has blocks of wood sitting around, because I do have one that is legitly a block of wood with nails. Okay, there we go. Now to affix these, we are going to grab some glue dots. And usually I have some glue dots just sitting here from some past paper pumpkin or regular kits. Oh yeah, I have to color this one too. What did I do with that marker? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Just got to color the rest of this. Boop, boop. I'll just give it another coat. Okay. So, glue dots. See, now I really need my take your pick tool. I'm going to use this reverse tweezers. And we're going to put that right there. So this card is definitely full of texture. But you could absolutely do this like with any designer series paper. And you get a lot out of one sheet, right? So let's see, I think right there, right here. Ooh, that one got a little funky there. Boop. There we go. And here. And then lastly, because, you know, we got to have more bling bling, we're going to add just some pearls. See, now I really need my take your pick tool. So we're just going to add a few pearls around here. Just 3 guys. In some sort of triangle fashion. There we go. Okay. So let's bring in the other card. I really like that we changed this up just a little bit. I mean, this card is exactly the same except the same. So we'll separate them. But how easy was it to complete? I mean, of course, I know I had some things prepped, but let me tell you, it does not take much to cut that designer series paper. And when you're cutting it the way that I showed, you should get 6 cards out of 1 sheet of designer series paper. So very easy, and you can adapt it to whatever designer series paper you have laying around. I know we don't have any of that just laying around. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed tonight's card. Make sure to get on there and see all of the new things, everything that you must have. And next week, I hope to be live. I am going to be heading to a convention for Stampin' Up. So I may or may not be live, but I'm hoping to be live on Tuesday. If you are coming to Stamp Camp on Monday, please let me know. Okay, that is all. Y'all have a great evening. Bye-bye.